Folk, have you ever heard the story about the man who lived a perfect life? Respected, admired, trusted by everyone. A loving husband, a father, a doctor, a hero. Except, he wasn't any of those things. He never graduated medical school, never held a license, never worked a day in a hospital. And when his secret life began to crumble, he didn't just lie, he killed. But the most chilling part, years later, it happened again. Different country, different man, same lie, same ending. Jean-Claude Romand was what every parent dreamed of raising. Smart, polite, hard-working. He told his parents he got into medical school. Then over time he told them he became a doctor. A brilliant one, working at the World Health Organization, saving lives. He married, had children, drove a luxury car, donated to charity. Neighbors respected him. His wife loved him. His children looked up to him. But behind that carefully crafted mask was nothing. Jean-Claude had never graduated medical school. He faked every credential. He told his wife he was going to work, then spent the day sitting in parking lots. He told friends he was flying to Geneva, but he drove around in circles. To keep the lie alive, he created an entire fake world. Fake co-workers, fake meetings, fake documents, and for nearly 2 decades he fooled everyone. But like all lies, his began to crumble. In 1993, Jean-Claude learned that his financial schemes, phone investments, borrowed money were about to collapse. Family members started asking questions. His wife pressed him. A close friend said he was going to verify one of Jean-Claude's stories. That's when everything snapped. In a single weekend, Jean-Claude murdered his entire family, his wife, his 2 young children, his parents, even his family dog. Then he tried to kill himself. He set his house on fire and overdosed on sleeping pills, but he survived. And when the truth came out, France was shaken to its core, not just by the brutality of the murders, but by the unbelievable fact that no one had questioned him for 18 years. The media dubbed him the ultimate imposter. But this story doesn't end here, because Jean-Claude Romand's case wasn't unique. Thousands of miles away, another man was telling a very similar lie, and this time, the ending was just as bloody. William Henry McGuire appeared to be a hard-working husband and father. He told his wife Melanie that he worked in finance. He had business trips, clients, deals, except none of it was true. William wasn't a financial advisor. He was a pharmacy technician with no medical background, no major income, and mounting debts. But like Romand, he wanted to be someone bigger. He inflated his role, lied to friends, lived as if he were a wealthy, connected man. And Melanie, she believed him, for a while, until she didn't. In May 2004, William's body was found stuffed inside 3 suitcases, dumped in the Chesapeake Bay. He had been drugged, shot, and dismembered. The killer had cleaned up the scene expertly. No blood, no mess, just missing husband. And as police dug into the case, they found Melanie's story falling apart. Like Romand, William pretended to be someone he wasn't. Like Romand, his marriage became strained under the weight of secrets. And like Romand, the pressure of the lie ended in murder. But here's where it gets even darker. Investigators found printouts from Melanie's computer, articles about Jean-Claude Romand, research on untraceable sedatives, details on dismemberment methods. Some theorized, did she study Romand's case, to learn how to get away with it. Jean-Claude Romand fooled everyone for 18 years. And when the walls closed in, he destroyed everything to protect his lie. William McGuire built a fantasy too. And when the illusion fell apart, he died for it. But whether you believe Melanie was the planner or the pawn, one thing is clear. The Romand case echoed through the years, and it may have inspired something even darker. To men, to lies, to families torn apart, and one chilling truth. Sometimes the biggest monsters wear the kindest faces, and the deadliest lies are the ones told to protect the fantasy. When we think of criminals, we picture shadows, danger, violence. But Jean-Claude Romand didn't hide in the shadows. He smiled at his neighbors. He kissed his children goodnight. He sat at family dinners and told everyone he was saving lives. And that's what makes him terrifying. Because if someone can lie for 18 years, if someone can fabricate an entire identity, then how many others are out there? Still pretending, still smiling, still lying. And how would you even know if you were fooled by this story? Imagine how his family felt. Subscribe for more real stories with a hidden twist.